Now, very carefully, I'm going to open the box. The model of this smartwatch is listed as 2017 Neo GS88PK GW10 Watch 3G Smartwatch. It's a MTK6572 Android smartwatch. Actually, I wanted to purchase a GW10 watch. However, then I found this model, which was looking better actually, and I decided to buy this one. As you see, just the box, nothing else. Okay, here you are. Okay, it's the right color. Normally there are three colors: white, black and red, with the black strap. This one is the one with the black strap. What else do we have in the box? This one had actually a gift Bluetooth headphone. However, as you see, the Bluetooth headphone is missing. I'm not sure, maybe the customs might have taken it, I'm not sure, or they have lost it, or the seller has not sent it to me. Anyway, I already bought it for a cheap price. I bought it for $70, including the headphone. Including the Bluetooth headphone. Now let's go to the review. As you see, there is a very short manual, which normally you never read, and there is a charger cable, and here is the watch. So for the box opening, this is all I wanted to share for now. Now I'm going to turn it on and start navigating the features. By the way, the quality is looking really great and the design is very sleek. I hope this time I will use this one. Before turning it on, I want to measure if the sizes are exactly the same as given on the spec sheet. Yes, I don't want to scratch it, therefore. Yeah, it looks like 13. Yeah, 13 millimeters. Yeah, the spec sheet showed 14, however, it's 13 millimeters, which is really thin, I think. It's amazing. It's made of steel, like titanium. It looks like titanium. Now, let's see. Here we have the high definition camera. I don't know what the megapixel size is. Here we have the microphone, and this is the button to turn it on, I guess. Here we have the heartbeat sensor, which looks again very quality. And this one is the charging port. The previous watch I have reviewed was not good in magnet. This one's magnet is again not very good, but not bad either. Yeah, a little bit about the features. This one has an 1.3 inch OLED 240 to 240 resolution screen. It has a MediaTek dual core processor, and it has built-in 512 MB of RAM and 4 GB flash memory. Now pressing, it doesn't come up. Very interesting. Maybe the batteries are out. Nothing happens. It's flashing only. Let me charge it back and I'll come back again. Well, good news. The watch is not corrupt, it works. The batteries were low. Now I will charge it and then come back to you. Hello, I'm back again. As I told you, after 1 week of usage, I would like to share my experiences and the features of the GW10 Smart Watch. To be honest, as mentioned during the box opening, this smartwatch is very nice build. The build is made of steel, the camera is not bad, the feeling and the strap is really nice. However, I have only one disappointment, which is during buying this from AliExpress, it was written that this smartwatch is based on Android 5. However, I found that it is based on Android 4.2. So be careful on that. If you would like to buy an Android 5.1, be sure that you ask the supplier if it's a real one or if it's like customized, if it's a customized 4.2 which looks like a Android 5. Anyway, the clock, the smartwatch has 20 faces built in. You can change them via using the Funbit application from your Android tablet or phone. The disappointment is that you cannot use this smartwatch with iOS devices. Actually, the Funbit application is available on Apple Store. However, you cannot pair them. I couldn't do it. Please let me know if anybody can pair them. So as you see, the smart watch faces are looking really nice. When you look at the menu, we have a standard Android applications. We have the clock where you can have a stopwatch, and then you have the alarm, and also lastly you have the timer. The screen responsivity is quite well. When you press this button, you go back. Also, when you swipe the screen from up to down, this is also the meaning going back. Then you have the standard settings where you can set up the internet connection or turn on Bluetooth, GPS, etc. Here you can also pair your Android or headphones with this smartwatch. We have the power saving settings, which decreases the brightness a little bit if you turn it on. Then you can set the language. I will show you the language options as well, so you can see. Yeah, as you can see, there are standard languages built in Android. So there is also Turkish as well, and Arabic, and almost of the languages are available. I go back. So from the sound, you can choose the ringtone, the alarm tone, the notification tone as well. This watch is also a cell phone, which has an embedded SIM connector, as you can see here. I have not tested it yet, but I will share my experience if I have the time to test it. Here there's a SIM card. You can put your SIM card here and use this as a phone as well. And then we have this heart sensor as well here. Back to the features. Yes, and you can have uninstalled, installed applications. These applications are pre-installed, so you can uninstall them if you need space, because by default the watch has 4 GB of memory. However, most of it's already allocated by the operating system, so you have 1.27 GB available, which is not bad. So about the watch screen a little bit, you can see the storage space. As mentioned, there is only internal storage available 1.27 GB, and you can actually, there is a wireless update option. However, I tried, and as usually on no-name devices, you see that there is no update available. The kernel version is 3.4.67 and the build number is GW10. On the internet I have also looked if I could find a better firmware for this smartwatch, because of the lack of pairing with iOS devices. However, I couldn't succeed. So in my next video I will try to root this smartwatch and flash with a custom firmware. Maybe I will break this device, but I have to try, because for me it's useless using it as a standalone clock. We have a built-in browser. Yeah, here you can browse some web pages. As you see, the screen is quite readable. In fact, the screen size is 240 to 240 pixels. However, you can read easily, actually. Going back, and when we have the tools, you have a calculator. The screen is small, yes, but it's easily, yeah, I mean the screen is really working good. And you have a calendar, built-in calendar. The camera feature, here you can take photos, for example. As you see, the screen is looking as seen on the screen. You can take videos as well. I don't think that it's useful, to be honest. Here you can change the style of the menus. You have the style as seen on the screen, or you can have 4 icons on the screen, or you can have 6 icons on the screen. Going back, oh, I don't like this style actually, to be honest. Now I have to find the style menu back again. Okay, going back. So I prefer this one. I would like to see, because the screen is small, 1 item on each line. Then you can you have the watch manager tools, which is the download tool, and the file manager. You can directly access the files through the file manager, like in a standard Android device. Then you have the audio center where you can listen to MP3 files and record also your voice audio through this microphone hole. Yeah, through this hole. And then you have the multimedia part where you can see the pictures taken through the camera or the built-in the files you upload here. And you have the video player as well where you can watch the videos you take. So the Play Store is the standard Play Store which you have on all Android devices. So you need to create an account or use your existing account, and most of the applications are installable. Next one, Android Assistant. These are some tools to manage your Android devices. You can lock your phone directly from here. You can find your phone, but first you have to pair them, of course. Also, there is another interesting tool, the FunFit application. Here you can capture this QR and download the FunFit application to the Android device. Lastly but not least, you can see the applications installed on your smartwatch here. WhatsApp is not for notification coming from the phone to the smartwatch. This is a built-in WhatsApp application, so which means you get the messages when you install your own SIM card in it. You get start using your SIM card with this WhatsApp application. Then you have the Facebook. I don't need to explain what the features are, of course. So that's it so far. To be honest, the battery is draining around 20% in 8 hours, so in standby mode, which means it might last 2 days, and in regular usage the battery will last you for 1 day around. Yeah, not bad, but most of the smartwatches based in Android or iOS have the same battery level. So if you ask me if it's worth to buy, the phone, you know, the smartwatch, as told you before during the review, it costs around $70. So for $70, I don't think that you can buy a better one. Maybe you can pay more, $10 or $20, and get a GW10, which works maybe better in performance. However, if you need every cent, then you can get this one because it looks fine and the build is really nice. So have a nice day. Bye.